talks through London boxing news from the capital city with trainer Shane McGuigan. Shane, we just all heard the news that big time boxing is back on ITV. How proud do you feel to be a part of that?
I'm massively proud. You know, I'm proud of what Carl's achieved in such a short space of time. He's only had 19 fights. I'm proud of my dad for making the step into promoting and taking on a new role and promoting and managing, and he's doing a fantastic job with my brothers as well, Jacob Blaine. So it's a family run affair and we're all on the same page, and obviously I'm doing the training side of things, so everyone's working together, and it's all coming together now, which is nice.
Is it nice to know? I asked Carl the same question, that obviously Box Nation is a platform for boxing, but limited in the way that it's subscription. Now you've got ITV4 for the young people. There's an open playing field. How big is that now for boxing in Belfast?
Yeah, it's huge. It's massive for boxing. Just in general, really. I mean, you've had some shows on Channel 5 which haven't really excited the boxing fans the way they should have. And I think it's up to us to really bring massive, big time boxing back to terrestrial television. And what better of a fighter than Carl Frampton to bring him back? You know what I mean? So he's marketable. He can talk. He can fight. He can go on the front foot, go on the back foot, punch you with your hand. He's just an exciting fighter, and I'm so proud that ITV have come on board and backed us and seen the faith and had faith and seen the talent in Carl Frampton.
And with the likes of your stable and John Breen, the likes of Mark McCulloch, Jamie Conlon, you also train Anto Kakachi, Comrade Cummins, big punchers, and big things coming this year for them, Shane.
Yeah, exactly. Massive. It's great exposure for them. I mean, Anto and Conrad and stuff. It's just fantastic for them to be on ITV4. I think Conrad's going to open the show, and then we're going to have Anto Kakachi after that, and we've got Jamie Conlon, who's an exciting fight. He's going to be in a tough fight, so I think it's a world title eliminator as well. So Mark McCulloch's coming back from injury, so the undercard's going to be stacked, and it's going to be good, mate, to be honest. It's just going to be exciting. Obviously I'll see my fighters, then I'll go backstage and start warming up Carl, start taking his hands. Sometimes it's Conlon versus the Filipino lad. That's going to be an exciting fight. I think it's Filipino time, and I won't get to see that, but I'll tape it and then watch it on the repeat.
Yeah, and Chris Avalos came to Belfast, and he didn't, as you said, he didn't seem fazed by the big crowd there and the jury and whatnot, and seemed ready to almost go at that press conference. How highly do you rate him as a fighter, Sean?
I think he's a good fighter. I mean, he's lost on 2 split decisions. Whether that's he said it both of the times he wasn't up to 100%. One of the time he had a fever, and the other time was some other excuse. But whatever the case, he's fought at a good level. He fought John Romero, lost on a split decision. Had some good window under his belt. He's tough. He's big for the weight. He can punch a bit. He's confident, he's young, he's going to be fit and strong, but listen, Carl's going to knock him out. I mean, I think he's the perfect style to showcase Carl Frampton on ITV1. I mean, he's just going to be straight up and down, and Carl's going to tee off on him all night. Let's hope his hands hold up.
Did it surprise you, the fact that he came to Belfast and jested about Carl's power? You found that hilarious, didn't you?
I found it funny, but look, whether he thinks Carl can't punch, I don't think he can. He's just trying to wind him up. I think he's trying to do what Kiko did initially, is to say, oh, you can't punch, and trying to entice him into a fight and get him out of his game plan. Because Kiko came with a lot more respect the second time and Carl made it an easier fight. The first time he got himself into a bit of just in positions that he shouldn't have got himself into. So, but he's more clever now. He's kind of matured as a fighter. He understands the game. He understands these guys. It's all it's not all for the cameras, but it's all to rile you up, get you out of your comfort zone, and do the things that don't come natural to Carl. So and try and have a tear up with him early. So I just said, Carl, stick to your boxing, and make it an exciting fight, but make it an easy fight for yourself.
Leaning more towards yourself, Shane. Correct me. You 25, 26 when Carl won the world title.
25 when he won the world title. Yeah.
Where does that stand in the in the scale of records, do you know?
I don't know. I think the other person that trained a world champion in his 20s was Elvis Grant, the one that makes the glove. So apparently that was the only other trainer who's trained a world champion in their 20s. But to be honest, look, I mean, you know, records are for DJs. I'm here just to sort of do my job, and I appreciate being part of the whole, you know, process. And Carl respects me, I respect Carl. We've grown together. He's grown as a fighter, I've grown as a coach. It's nice to get a little bit of recognition now in my own sort of light, and you know, away from my dad, and obviously still part of it. And he's a massive part of my stable and stuff. And he's sort of the more of the mentor role. But in terms of training, you know, I take care of all that.
Numbers-wise, Shane, are you looking to add at all to your stable, or are you happy with the...
We've got another kid who's just signed up, but I can't mention his name yet. But he's not an Irish fighter, he's a kid from the UK.
Right.
Yeah, but he's exciting. He can punch with your hand. He's a light guy as well, so and then I've been in contact. I mean, it's funny because there's a lot of amateurs now looking to turn pro on myself, whereas a couple of years ago everyone was sort of a bit hesitant to do it. But now that we've sort of proofs in the pudding with Carl Frampton and what we've done, and now even more so now that we're on ITV1 and the undercard is on ITV4, these kids are chomping at the bit, and rightfully so, because we look after our fighters. You know, more importantly than anything, we look after them. They're part of our family, and you know, and their happiness is a massive part of our happiness. So you know, it's not a scam. It's not just churn them in and out. You know, we're looking after them, and Carl's the sort of the older brother to them all, and it's a nice little atmosphere in the gym.
It's nice as well that fighters seem to want to come to you, Shane, as amateurs turning over, and you do such a good job and a genuine job of, you know, showing them how to close down the distance and you know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, Carl can adapt. That's the difference between most fighters, and you know, to get to a world title, you've got to be able to adapt. You've got to be able to find the front foot, find the back foot, take a shot to the head, to the body, deliver a shot to the head and to the body with either hand. So it's not something that happens overnight. It's a slow process, and a lot of these kids come out of the amateurs. They've either won an Olympic gold medal, whatever, and they just suddenly think that they're going to become world champion. It's a completely different sport, and it takes time. And sometimes the best amateurs don't make the best pros, and you know, sometimes they do, but then sometimes they don't. You know, Carl won a couple of Irish seniors, but never really took off as an amateur. He wasn't held up in that sort of Olympic medal standard. You know, and now look at him. You know, he's probably, you know, the best fighter in the UK and Ireland at the moment. So. It remains to be seen, but he will show everyone that he is truly the best fighter out there.
And finally, Shane, 2015, I asked Carl, and he was confident that it will be. 2015, the year that Carl Frampton deals with the super bantamweight division.
Yeah, massively. I mean, it's just about getting them to fight us, to be honest. I mean, like I was just saying in a previous interview about Rigondeaux, I've seen his last fight. I wasn't impressed in the slightest about Rigondeaux. You know, he fights at slow pace, and his reflexes and reactions aren't what you know what they once were, and he's a little bit vulnerable with them small 8-ounce gloves on with force there. He's going over, and that's with the Japanese guy that can't really punch. You know what I mean? He's slow and ponderous. Carl's is a completely different animal to that. And you know, I was a bit disappointed when he fought Nonito Donaire. To be honest, I thought Donaire would have took it to him a little bit more, and. He didn't fight at a high enough pace. You know, to beat that guy, you just got to stay on his chest, walk him down, close the ring off, and rough him up, hit him anywhere. Don't look for the perfect shot, hit him everywhere. And I think, you know, if we were to go into that fight, I'd be massively confident in Carl knocking him out. As for Leo Santa Cruz, it's an exciting fight. To be honest, I don't think he wants anything to do. I think he wants to have the Morris fight, but hopefully we can entice him into it. Maybe after this, you'll see. It might persuade him a bit more. And then obviously there's the massive fight out there, Scott Quigg. So I think we would ideally like that one next because it makes the most business sense, and it's what the fans want. You know, Carl's here to provide for his fans. You know, he's very loyal to them. And Quigg's obviously, he hasn't got as prestigious as a world title, but he's up there in the world rankings. He's got an interim title or a regular title, sorry, and he's a good fighter, and he's excited. He can punch, and he's been dropped a few times, which makes it an exciting fight. People are sitting on the fence that one. The boxing fans know who's going to win, but it's still an exciting fight.
Most definitely. Shane McGuigan, thank you for your time. Much appreciated.
Cheers.